Oh, okay. I think I'll go 70 on each side. Hello guys, welcome back. Today's video is going to be about my upper body workout and the topic of having a purpose. See you inside.
And we all got dreams, we all want things, but what you gonna do for it, how you gonna move for it, what you gonna be, and do you believe you can do anything, but what you gonna do for it, how you gonna move for it, what you gonna be.
I'm feeling pretty pumped for this upper body workout. My body feels pretty good. The only thing in the last few days after sleeping, I had some pain below my shoulder blade, but it went away with some cupping therapy. It was also spreading a little bit on the trap, but now, apart from the bruises, all good. So today I'm skipping cardio and I am going directly to the workout, but of course I will start warming up with the rubber bands. So I'm starting with some lat pull downs. Very light.
Bravissimo. Quindi su fino a qua. Vero? Bello, molto bello. Questo è bello lento, ma piano piano accusi, c'è che li accusi, però
stavo per dire quasi dopo di me, poi mi sono ricordato che anche io pensavo il macuvese, io vedi questo. Ma non so perché ero convinto di averle di portare.
Okay, now I'm going up with the weight. This is 75 kilograms. Today I'm deciding to do it with a little bit of cheating. It doesn't feel bad as long as it's not too much. Also because I want to try to go a little bit up with the weight and get used to a little bit of cheating. Okay, now this one is with 90 kg. Okay, so this is 100. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, the cheating with the hands spread like this for me is necessary. Maybe it's better to avoid it than going like lower with the weight, but I'm still feeling that the back is working very well. Maybe it's not the safest when you introduce the cheating and there is this kind of movement with high weights. Might be not the best, the ideal way to prevent injury, but so far everything's good. So now I'm going down to 85 kgs. I didn't rest a lot actually. Okay, enough with the back for now. I'll move on to shoulders. Now shoulder press. I will start with the barbell and no weights. So today I want to see if it makes a difference. I saw a video of an Italian guy. His name is Denny Lazzarin. And he was explaining that it's better like to move behind when lowering the weight to accommodate it on top of your chest. So I want to see if I can do that. The problem is that I think it also depends on your shoulder, because like in my case, now that I'm going this slow, it doesn't feel so good for my shoulder. So maybe I will still try to go back and kind of accommodate the weight, but maybe stop here when I go up with the weight. Okay, so still very lightweight. I want to focus on the movement on this one while progressively going up with the weight. Yeah. Resting the bar on the chest, for me it's not something that I feel comfortable with the shoulder joints. Going up again with the weight, but still very marginal increase. My shoulder today is not feeling so strong doing this exercise, so I want to be cautious. Okay, now I think I'll go up with the... Right now I have 7.5 kilos on each side and the bar is 20, so it's not very heavy. So I'm gonna move up to 40, so 10 plates on each side. Of course, what I meant was one 10 kilograms plate on each side. This is how heavy I'm going with this set. Oh. Okay, I'm adding 2.5 kgs on each side. So one thing that comes to my mind is that when doing exercises like this, but in general, it's always good when you have someone who watches you and can correct your form. But it's also important for you to assess how doing one thing or another feels. Like, for example, in terms of strain on your joints, and to balance with that also. So for example, in the case of the YouTuber I mentioned earlier, watching him resting the bar on his chest when doing this, the exercise, looking at him, was perfect, spotless. If I do this, my shoulders hurt and it doesn't feel safe. So I need to accommodate that tip for my body's physiology. And for sure I am doing this somehow incorrectly. My form is far from perfect, for sure. I would benefit from, for sure, from having some workout session with very knowledgeable lifters who could see my form and correct it live. That would be amazing. But for now, I'll do my best with what I got. I think I'll do the last couple of these. I went down again to 10 kilos on each side. Last set, shorter recovery time. This has 5 kilos on each side, so very light. Okay, now row machine. I'm starting pretty light.
So now I'm going up with the weight. I have 20 kilos on each side, moving up to 40 on each side. Okay, next set, I'll go heavier. I'm thinking 60 kilos on each side. Let's see how this goes. Oh, okay. I think I'll go 70 on each side. Yeah. So I went down to 60 kilogram for each side. I'm gonna do one at this weight, and then I'm gonna take away 20 and 20 and do a final one of this. Okay, last set. Today I'll start pecs with the bench press. I haven't done this in a while. I realized that it's not ideal to mix to do shoulders before doing bench presses, either the flat one or the incline, but I'm gonna keep the weight light. Or if the weight is not light on this, I always ask for help, for the help of a spotter. Oh, it's been so long I've done this. Feels so good, even though with a very light weight. Let's see if it still feels good while going up with the weight. This is still very light. Going up, this is 80 kg, the bar should be 20, and 3 10 kilograms plate on each side. Okay, so I'm gonna do the last one of this before moving on to another exercise. The weight is not heavy, but maybe I'll regret not having a spotter on this one. Yeah, without spotter, maybe better to stop. Actually, let's do a last cheeky one. No, wait. I forgot to make an arch with my back. Yeah, better to stop. Okay, now chest press, vertical chest press. Oh. I've lowered the weight a little bit because I want to try to squeeze in more reps done properly. Grazie. I was thanking a person who didn't walk in front of the camera. Yeah, I don't know about the many reps done properly. I'll lower the weight again. Yeah, this one went a little bit better. Okay, next one after this, then we'll change exercise. Okay, done with this. So now I want to conclude this upper body training at this cable machine, doing both lateral raises but with the cables, half lateral raises with like more weight and targeting differently the delts, and also the back delts, and then the upper part of the chest. So I think I will begin with the bent arms lateral raises. Yeah, this feels very different compared to the dumbbells, because with the dumbbells, when you go down with the weight, like with this, it's very difficult to go down while keeping your arms bent with the cables. With the dumbbell is easier, but it's interesting. Okay, now lateral raises, so much lighter weight. Maybe this is even too light. Let's do a couple more. Okay, now back delts. I need to increase the weight though. Let's see how this feels. Oh. feeling a decent burn. So again, heavy lateral raises with bent arms now. Maybe this exercise has a different name though. Let me know in the comments, guys. Yeah, maybe this was a little bit too heavy for proper technique. Now lighter one with extended arms. Now for the back delts. This feels pretty different from the other one that I do with the cables. Because the fact that they are in front of me means that when they are extended, they keep like pulling me forward, whether the others, since the cable is pushing from the side, I feel less resistance when I am completely open like this. But while in the moment I'm still imagining that I'm not like trying to bring back, but I'm trying to bring on the side, extend on the side. This gives me the better contraction feeling to my back delts. Okay, lateral raises, I'm skipping the heavy ones now. So slightly increase the weight on these ones, but I'm gonna close my shoulders workout very soon. And this is the gentle slope toward the end. It doesn't feel that gentle now. Okay, stripping the weight, more reps. Ah. Oh. Last one for back delts. Ugh. Ah. Okay, stripping some weight away, like this. Ah. Yeah. Oh, okay, I'm done. Next is pecs. Just the finishing of the pecs. So as I explained in previous videos, the reason for putting my fingers on my chest is that I want to target this central upper part especially, and by touching it, I am making sure that I'm contracting it. There is a little bit of disparity between reps because I started a couple of sets without recording and then started recording immediately, so I am balancing out that a little bit. So I'm gonna finish my chest workout with both cables. This is similar to another one that I was doing in other videos, but there the cables were pulling from the sides. So it's actually a very different feeling than this one. In this case, instead, the cables are both connected at the center behind my back, so they're pulling down. So I'm gonna do a final set of this. Okay, now what's left? I would like to do some trap, maybe some neck, and of course the abs. So today a gym bro recommended this ab bench to me, but I'm not understanding how I should use it. If my leg should go above it, above this, below this. So I'm gonna try it the only way in which I could figure out how to like do crunches. Yeah, the problem with this is that I'm touching the ground. So maybe, I am pretty sure this is not the way in which it's supposed to be used, but I will try to bring this forward so that maybe I won't slide back so much. But it's not bad as an exercise. On the abs it feels good. Let's try again. I think this is gonna be the last one. Or maybe not. Maybe I'm gonna do a final one. Yeah, this exercise feels good. I don't think it's supposed to be done like this because my feet like feel as if they are about to slip away, which means that I would catapult myself head first on the ground. So I'm not sure it's supposed to work like that. Now an exercise for the trap. There is not the usual shoulder shrugs. Last one of this. Yeah, the squeeze to the trap, at least for me, happens here. Here. Okay, I'm done, guys. Next is an exercise for the neck. So now, same as the last time for the neck. With this, the final part is what counts most. This one. Last set of this. Okay, so now, before the pump check, just a couple of thoughts about the topic of the scope of our purpose. Today, I'd like to talk about how important the scope of our motivation is when we do something. The size of our purpose plays a huge role in how committed we are and also in the size of our impact, not just in the word, but also in our mind. One of the biggest factors in sustaining commitment is the size of our purpose. If our purpose is small, maybe very short-term or self-centered, our commitment might be weaker and we might be more likely to give up when difficulties arise. But when our purpose is bigger, when it extends beyond ourselves, our commitment can become so much stronger. Like, think of a purpose that is of benefiting not just yourself, but also your family, your company, or more broadly, other people. Then our drive becomes much more solid. But it's not just about commitment. Another very important aspect is that the bigger the purpose, the greater and long-lasting the effects of our actions will be. If our motivation is small, like maybe we want to acquire that object or we want to reach that social status, then when we get that, if the motivation is just limited to ourselves, the moment we achieve our goal, the motivation ends and the effect of our action is completed. It begins and ends with the goal itself. But if our motivation is wider, if we're not just doing something for ourselves, but maybe for our family or the whole of humanity, then the effects of our actions continue rippling outwards and they produce an impact that lasts far beyond our immediate goal. This is because our selfish motivation is just limited to our own personal experience. But a broader motivation continues to produce results, not just externally, but also within our mind. A mind that is familiar with acting for a larger purpose doesn't just experience success. It experiences growth, deeper satisfaction, and a sense of being connected to something that is bigger than itself. That said, a bigger purpose should not be chosen because it sounds better or because we think we should pursue that. It's extremely important to choose a motivation we feel deeply connected with, one that resonates with us, rather than something we pick just because we feel it's the right thing to do. If we try to take on a purpose our mind is not ready for, then that's not going to be sustainable. Our commitment will feel forced, and eventually we will either abandon it or feel disconnected from it. So the key is being honest with ourselves about our current state of mind and expand our motivation step by step. Over time, as our awareness grows, we can broaden our motivation in a way that feels authentic and lasting. So I want to conclude this reflection with one thought that a Nepalese friend once shared with me, which is, what's the best way to make sure that a drop of water never evaporates? You pour it into the ocean. So if our motivation is small, it can disappear very quickly. just like a drop of water under the sun. But if we connect our motivation to something vast, something beyond ourselves, then it might never disappear. So the size of our motivation doesn't just determine our commitment. It determines the magnitude and the longevity of the impact we create. So now, enough with the chit-chat, let's do this pump check. So unfortunately I cannot find the key where I usually change, and this is the only place in which I'm allowed to do the pump check. But I have a lens that this is the farthest it goes in terms of distance. So we'll do with what we have. Let me try one more, most muscular pose. Okay guys, I'm getting a slight headache, so maybe just a couple more. Okay, so done with the pump check. I will see you outside. Thank you for staying with me until the end today. Let me know what you think about my training routines. As you can see from my other videos, I like to mix a little bit things up and do different kinds of exercises. So let me know which one you like most, if you have some suggestions on how to improve them. And let me know also about today's topic, if you found it useful. So guys, let's think big, not just in terms of the size of what we are going to get, but also in terms of the size of the purpose for which we do what we do. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.